Hi, my name is Dr. Matt Green, and I'm the owner here at Village Chiropractic and Wellness Center. We're located in Montclair Village in Oakland, California. My purpose as a chiropractor is to help manage the health of your spine so that you can live the lifestyle of your choice with ease. And I'm here to talk to you today about the answer to long-term pain relief. However, if you're in a lot of pain right now, I would imagine that that's not necessarily on your priority list. I would imagine that what's most important to you is to get better and to feel better as quickly as possible. So I recently had my own bout of low back pain that didn't go away as quickly as I thought. So as I was taking care of myself and as I was doing the things I needed to do to get myself better, I took copious notes. And so that's what I'm here to share with you today. One of the most stressful parts about having low back pain for me was the transition from work to home. Because as soon as I got home, the first thing, pretty much the only thing I wanted to do was just lay down and relax. However, when low back pain hits, the to-do lists don't necessarily stop. In some ways, they grow even more. So how did I regulate or manage that difference? And here's what I did. What I did was, before I came home, I made sure that I wrote down all the things that were in my head. Then what I did is I divided that list into things that I could delegate, I can ask other people to do. And the other part of the list were things that I could just do later. That way I got down to the essentials. Now when I got home, the key was that I had already told my wife what was going on and she knew. And here's why I want to talk about the importance of asking for support of the people that are in your immediate environments. And you need to be proactive here. You need to let people know almost right away, the people that you're working with and the people that you live with that are in your home. And here's why. It's an uncomfortable situation, first of all, to hide what's going on for you. And second of all, if someone makes a request of you to either work longer hours or to help them lift a table or to pick up your kid or to do some kind of task that you're really having trouble doing, it's uncomfortable to, first of all, say yes and pretend that you're okay. And second of all, to let people know in that situation. So believe me, it's much better to be proactive, let people know first before they ask you to do something that you can't really do. So, when I got home, I asked my wife to do some things for me. I knew the things that I had to do that I could put off. Then I got home and I just took care of the essentials. The email that I had to send, the phone call that I had to make, so that I could get in the relaxation state as soon as possible. Now that I'm home and ready to relax, I'm going to apply my low back brace as well as my ice so that I can find a comfortable place and really start to relax. If you have low back pain and your muscles are tight, you need one of these. Your body is asking for extra support by tightening all of its muscles. When you put on this external support, it will allow your muscles to relax. Let me show you how to put one on. I'm going to wrap it around myself like so. Some people have the concern that wearing a low back brace is that they're depending upon an external support when they really know they need to strengthen their core stability and have some more core flexibility. Absolutely true. However, when you're in this vulnerable state, you need as much support as possible. So here's how to wear the low back brace. You can wear it underneath your shirt, and during the day you can keep it fairly loose. When you need to do heavier things like lifting or doing anything that has more exertion, then go ahead and make it tighter so you can feel extra support. After you're done with activity, you can make it a little looser. Okay? So now that you have the low back brace, now we're going to apply ice. You can have a gel pack just like this. Take it out of the freezer. You can take some paper towels and wrap them around the ice. And what you want to do is take the ice and apply it so that it's directly against the skin. So it goes skin, paper towel, ice, and place it right where it's hurting. So just as a reminder, this support as well as the ice, these are short-term pain solutions. The long-term pain solution is to build core strength and core flexibility so you have an internal structure of support. So now that you're home, you have all your lists made, your headspace is clear, you have your support, you have your ice. Now it's time to find some place to relax. You want to find some place that's comfortable as well as supportive. This chair is an excellent example. And so now I want to talk about ice, and when do we use ice and when do we use heat. And I want to tell you two things, and if there's nothing else you remember, I want you to remember these two things. Okay? Number one, you want to ice for 20 minutes every 2 waking hours. Okay, so that's 20 minutes every 2 waking hours. You want to make sure that you don't put ice on when you're laying down or when you're about to fall asleep. Okay, you want to make sure you do it for 20 minutes every 2 waking hours. And that means you don't have to do it every 2 hours, but once you ice for 20 minutes, you want to wait for about 2 hours and then do it again. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, only ice for the first 1 to 4 days after you have an injury or an acute flare-up. 1 day if it's a less severe injury. Wait for 4 days if it's more of a severe injury. If you want to just be safe, only use ice for the first 4 days after an injury or an acute flare-up. When your body's in a state of pain, it's in a heightened state of emergency. What's really important is that you use your conscious attention to relax yourself. And one of the things that I did was, as I was icing, as I was relaxing, I would pay attention to where the most anxiety was. Sometimes I felt the most right here in my thoughts. So I put my hand on here, literally tell myself to relax. Sometimes I felt the most anxiety in the place of pain. So I put my hand right here on the area of pain and literally tell my low back to relax and that it was okay. And that it was going to be okay, because I got present to the fact that my body is a self-healing organism. It knows how to get itself better. And what I wanted to do was get myself out of the way so that my body could do the natural healing, the natural magic that it already knows how to do. So we've been talking about the short-term pain relief solutions of things that you can do on your own. The secret to long-term pain relief is to return the normal functioning of your back to as close to 100% as possible. And chiropractic care and exercise are excellent tools to do this so that you don't have to experience this ever again and you can live the lifestyle of your choice with ease.